FCT Minister Wike ordered demolition of my estate after shouting, "How can all this land be given to Igboman?" An Anambra-born estate developer, Kachiko. These have generated a lot of reactions from Nigerians. So, Chief Nicholas Kachiko, the chairman and the chief executive officer of the Seneca Group Limited, has decried the demolition of his investment on 214 acres of land in the Asokoro district of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. He accused the FCT minister, Mr. Nyesom Wike, of ordering the demolition. He lamented that the demolition was carried out without any court order, despite pending valid 2 court orders from separate courts restricting the minister and the FCT administration from tampering with the property. According to AIT, the property sitting on 214 acres of land was demolished on Wednesday in the presence of heavily armed security operatives, including soldiers, policemen, and personnel of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDS. Okay. After about 6 hours, the buildings, some of which had got to the window level and the fence, had been pulled down, and all that was left was a heap of rubble. Speaking in an interview with the channel, the Anambra-born businessman called on President Bola Tinubu to intervene and save the multi-million naira invested in the property. He claimed that the property was demolished because it was owned by an Igboman and not because the company violated any law, as all legal titles had been sorted and obtained by commencing development of the property. Claiming that the demolition was done in bad faith, Kachiko said, "Wike called for a meeting over the land. We went with our documents. After seeing what we had with our lawyer and other company summarize, which gave parts of that land." Wike said that there is nothing on this set that the court should take its effect. After going around the land in his normal ways of behavior, Wike started shouting, "How will they take all this land and give it to an Igboman?" Then, the next thing we saw was the demolition of the buildings without a court order. Claiming that the demolition was done in bad faith, Kachiko said, "Wike called for a meeting over the land. We went with our documents." I just want to repeat here so that you people will understand what is going on. He said, after seeing what we had with our lawyer and other company, Sunrise, which gave part of that land, Wike said that there is nothing on this that the court should take its effect. After going around the land in his normal ways of behavior, Wike started shouting, "How will they take all this land and give it to an Igboman?" Then, the next thing we saw was the demolition of the buildings without a court order. According to him, all the legal titles of the property had been obtained, including 2 ministerial approvals and letters from the immediate past FCT Minister Mohammed Musa Bello. He said, "We went through all due process, including ministerial approval. We have the full final title document, the letter of offer, and certificate of occupancy. As I am talking to you, we have not received any document revoking the property or even the reason for the demolition. The only thing we saw was the demolition. The title has not been revoked, and we have not been served any notice. He insisted that the action of the minister ran contrary to 2 pending court orders restraining any actions by the FCT on the land. He said 2 separate courts issued a different court order restraining him from tampering or doing anything in the land, okay, in that property. But all of a sudden, Wike now moved all the caterpillars, bulldozers in Abuja and went and started pulling down those properties that we have invested billions into down. He called on President Bola Tinubu to intervene in the matter to protect the rights of genuine investors and businessmen. I am calling on Mr. President, who I know has nothing to do with the tribe, to call Wike to order or remove this man before he brings disdain to his administration. Please pardon me. When Sahara reporters contacted the spokesperson for the FCT, Mr. Tony Ogulaye, for a reaction on the demolition, he said he had no information about the demolition. Mr. Tony, however, noted that the FCT administration does not demolish properties based on the tribe, religion, or section of the country the owner comes from. He said the truth is that I don't know the details of this particular case. I don't have details at all. So I cannot comment from the uniform position in terms of what happened. But rest assured that I will find out. However, definitely there is no way a property will be demolished because the owner or the purported owner is from one section of the country or the other. So guys, what's your take on this one? I beg, share your thoughts below the comment section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you have not. Thank you.